So check me out, right? I know that's probably not the type of music that a lot of y'all listen to, but that's just goes to show that everything that happens to somebody in their life is not necessarily, one thing that happens to somebody in their life does not determine who they are. I said this earlier, but my Wi-Fi was messing up, so I'm doing this over, right? Because I want this to be out there. Like, just because I went to prison, just because I was a gang member, just because I was a drug dealer, just because I was just an all-around illegal living person, doesn't mean that that's what makes up Nate Dogg now. Like, yeah, those are parts of it, but it's like a diamond. There's so many facets, right? And if you only focus on one or two facets of a whole diamond, you're going to miss the beauty of the whole thing. You're going to really miss the beauty of the whole thing. So when you're looking at people and myself and ex-convicts and ex-drug addicts and whatever it may be, don't focus on the whatever they were. Focus on who they are. If you're willing to introduce that person into your situation, give them the honor and the respect and even the courtesy to get to know all of how they are, not just one thing. You feel me? Because if you met me when I was an asshole, you probably would have judged me on an asshole move that you saw me do to somebody. Or something like, wow, he's violent, because you've seen me do something violent. When in all actuality, I'm not a violent person, but I can react violently when I'm transgressed upon. Let that sink in. I'm not a violent person, but I can react violently when I'm transgressed upon. So I don't walk around with a mean look on my face all day, angry at people. I don't talk crap to people. I don't do none of that. But if you transgress upon me, then you get to meet a whole different facet of my being. You know what I mean? So, just let that sink in, man. Like, everybody's so quick to judge everybody. You know what I mean? Judge people. Like, what do they say? Let he who is sinless cast the first stone. Nobody will throw a stone. Nobody will throw a stone. Come on. Everybody probably ain't been to prison. Everybody probably ain't been a gang member. Everybody probably ain't been a drug dealer. But we all did some stuff. We all did. Everyone done something in their life that they like, damn, yeah, that was kind of underhanded, or that was kind of, that was illegal, or, just because you didn't get caught for it don't mean you know what I mean? So before you go to judging people, you might have drunk beer, drunk alcohol before you were 21 or 18, whatever state you live in, whatever. You did something, but then you would be quick to judge somebody that's an alcoholic. Well, maybe that person doesn't have the same mental and physical fortitude. Maybe that person doesn't have the same mental or physical fortitude to fight the addiction, to fight the need to want to do that every day. Yeah, some of us definitely change with age, brother. Some of us definitely change with age. Everybody don't have the mental fortitude to make those good changes. But when everyone around them, when everyone around them is consistently judging them on the behavior that they've exuded, that they've shown, instead of trying to either show them a better way, or to either show them or teach them a better way, then why would they think there's a better way? Tell me. Some people really don't change, but at the same time, how many people that you say don't get me wrong, there are lost causes. There are people that don't want to change. They haven't reached that moment in their life where they're like, man, I gotta change. I gotta do something different. I gotta do something different. A lot of people. I even have a baby's mother that, even to this day, and we in our 40s, even to this day, she still got the same mentality we had when we were 17, 18. The same mentality. So it's like, obviously some people don't want to change. They're happy in their mind. They're happy in their situation the way it is. And who am I to tell them that their happiness is invalid? I can't tell them their happiness is invalid. But I know I wasn't happy in that mindset. I thought I was, but now that I've gotten older and I feel like I'm happy in my situation the way it is now, I would never want to go back to my situation being like that. I would never want to go back to ripping and running the streets. I wouldn't want to go back to watching my back for enemies or jackers or just somebody I did something to. I wouldn't want to go back to that. You know what I mean? No matter how tough or gangster I thought I was or was, you know what I mean? I don't want to go back to that. You know what I mean? Think about it for a minute, man. Let it sink in, man. Let it sink in, man. It's my new thing. Let it sink in, man. Turbo, big salute, bro. Big salute. Thank you for being on here, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate everything you do for